Hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of Yondercraft. Last episode we finished this god machine, and this episode we're going literally right next door. Because I want to get this room kind of done. Now, this is a spot for librarians, as the sign says. So, this is sort of going to be like a data input center. Like, I'm going to have computer desks and stuff here. And then over there we're going to have some copy stuff. Ooh, that's a zombie. So I want to start with some copy machine-esque stuff first. Okay. Thank you for your warning. So, I want to start with some of the copy machine stuff, because, while I was prepping for this episode, I had to ask myself the question, do I actually know what a copy machine looks like? And, the answer was no. No, I don't. Bit of an odd thing to have to come to terms with, but, prior to a little while ago, I didn't know what a copy machine looked like. I do know what a copy machine looks like now, which I guess is pretty mint. But that was a revelation and a half. What am I looking for? Might have to get my redstone bin. So I want to have two copy machines here. I have slabs in my hand. So if I do this, and then these go here, this there, that looks pretty copy machine-like, as best as I can create. Because, you know, you have the screen, and then I'm actually going to work a little armor stand magic on camera, because the armor stand is how we're going to make this actually look like it's printing something. Check target, it's going to be that. Show arms, yes. Take the paper. No gravity. And, block. Okay, hold on. Item. Perfect! Right arm, that is the right arm. Okay, nope. Maybe X? Nope, it is Z. I just want to get that so it's, you know, like that. Because it's going to be coming out of the copy machine. In all honesty, I still don't actually remember what a copy machine looks like. Which is, yeah. Something. But, you know. Hold on. This is on the Z-axis. Whoops. So Z plus. Perfect. Z plus. There we go. X plus, Y minus. It's a little too far over on the Z, so we're going to bring him back by 3, and then over by 1, and that's going to just about center him. And then I want to adjust his right arm. I think it is X. No, it is not X. Let's bring this back to 15, and it must then be Y. No. No. How do I... thought there was a way to bring the arm up. but it looks like it's not wanting to do that for me. What if I do... There it is! I have to do a minus in the Y and a positive in the X. And that will turn the paper just so, and then I can bring it... Oops. It's on the Y-axis now. So we're gonna go down by 3, and down by 3, and plus 1 on Z, and plus 3 on X. And stand invisible! Yay! Not quite. I want to take it down a little more. Hold on. I think it actually needs to... What if... There we go. The copy machine now has a paper coming out of it. So, copy machine. I'm probably going to cut out the armor stand on this one. For the sole purpose of that took longer than I anticipated it taking. So, when I come back, we will have 2 copy machines. 2 whole copy machines. They're probably not as good as they could be, but considering I didn't know what a copy machine looked like, I feel that's pretty decent. So now, I want to make a desk. Where did I leave my supplies for that? There. Alright, we're going to use dark oak. And we're going to have a desk over here. What do I have for... Well... we'll use the same stuff as for the... No, this is not quite where I want it to be. So, something I know from working in a place where, printing is a commodity that not all people have and get to use on a regular basis. There's definitely only 2 printers in this whole place. Like, that is it. There are no more printers once these 2 printers have been taken up. Oops. You gotta wait your turn. And believe it or not, this is horrible, and I do not like working in a place where printers are that finicky. And you only get 2, but that is why there are also only 2 copy machines. Because you know, if we're gonna be making a place like this, yeah, that doesn't look half bad. We're gonna be making some sort of place that has things like copy machines. We gotta do it accurately to how these places that have copy machines and printers actually function. And that means there's only 2 of each for the entire facility, and it costs 10 cents a page. And everyone has to pay the 10 cents a page, even if you work here. Yep, even if you work here, you pay 10 cents a page. Because capitalism. Alright, those don't look very much like printers, but it's honestly not my worst work, so I don't care. Right. The printing station is almost done. We just have to add some stacks of random papers because those are absolutely everywhere. Every single time. I don't know if you guys work in places where you get to see what happens when you don't moderate what kind of stuff gets printed. I actually feel like that would work a little better. Okay, yeah, we don't have what I was hoping we did. Yeah, I don't know if you guys work in a place where you get to see this kind of thing regularly, but where I work, there is always something in some sort of way. Okay, cool. There is always just a random pile of paper just out and about. No matter how hard you try to not have that be the case, there's gonna be paper. And it's gonna be everywhere. And you just gotta deal with it. See, this one's even hanging off the edge a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put paper literally everywhere and probably use this whole stack. And we'll be back when I've finished with that. Okay, yeah, this is usually what the printing stations look like. Just a bunch of paper everywhere. Surprisingly, these manage to stay clean. So, now it's computer time. And basically I've got something a little special I want to do with the computers. You're not going to know what till I actually finish them. But it does involve... Where did I put the rest of my stairs? Those are my redstone boxes. Note blocks. And these redstone lamps here. Involves those very heavily, actually. Lectern... Use those later. And my jungle trapdoors. First, I do want to sort of... Can I put a trapdoor on top of the lectern? I can, but I don't like it. How can I use this? I need it to fit in with the desks. And it's not quite the right shape for a computer monitor. But it is absolutely the right shape for drawing at your computer desk. That's too clunky, we'll use a trapdoor. I don't know how many other people do this, but something I do fairly frequently at my computer desk is, do I have any iron trapdoors? I have them on me. Which means I'll need these and this, and I'll use these to make those, which I'll use to make these. And then I'll get these because I need them. Do I have quartz on me? Because if not, I'll have to run in and get some. Whoops. Oh baby, we in business. I know a design for a pretty desk chair. And it's gonna go right here, which really... Oh, I can't put the... Okay, hold on. This is going to, like, hurt me if the desk isn't just perfect. So I go under here, basically, and I crawl under like this. And this one actually needs to be gotten rid of. But if I'm right, that will power. And if not, I'll just be... Okay, yeah, I'll be using more than I thought I would. Alright. So I'm actually gonna get rid of this now because I only need to power these. And I can do that fairly simply, and then we have a nifty desk chair. Ta-dum! Desk chair! It's a little scooted in, but it's supposed to be. And see, it really sort of fits in with the whole smells like saline aesthetic I've got going on. Now, I'm gonna get rid of some of the wall, and it's gonna go back, but right now it does need to go because I need to be able to access back there at the moment. Where did I put my paintings? There they are. I have enough paintings for 17 computers right now. I don't like that one. There we go. And I am looking to potentially add more. My inventory got really messy really fast, and I don't quite understand how I managed to do that. Now, if I place this right, that looks like a computer mouse. And if I place this right, well, that's a computer keyboard. And I can't put the computer under the desk, but we know that's where it would go. So I'm gonna cut back there and do a little bit of redstone. And when I come back, I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so you see this computer here, right? The screen lights up when you press the keyboard, which is, you know, a pretty cool mechanic. It's just a redstone block behind the painting. But my favorite part, the reason that it took all that redstone, it took me longer than I'd like to admit. It makes the Windows XP sounds! It makes the Windows XP sounds! Oh, I only have to do that more times. Oh, let everyone know. Don't want any swears in the chat. Let me get some more desks going of different colors with, I want a station for each, you know, each villager, and I want it to be a little unique, but because this is the lab, this is a laboratory where we code experiments, we can't have anything too unique, you know? We gotta be a little conformist in a dystopian lab. Do I have pressure plates? Not on me. Let's fix that. So, yeah, this is basically just... Where did I put my lanterns? Right here. A redstone lantern. Placed here with the concrete powder back above. And then, for this to work, this actually needs to be a full block, and this is not the only time I have foregone this. Or forgotten to do that. But, you know, it doesn't look too bad, it's just a little wider. And the reason it goes on that side and not from under the pressure plate is because, I'm going to have to move these shulkers. So let's scoot them out the way. We can move them all behind the, and into the areas that I've already done. It's, you do need a little bit of redstone for all of this, basically. But in the grand scheme of things, it's really simple redstone. For instance, this here is honestly some of the simplest redstone I've ever done. I take this back just because nice. It's a little bit of extra supplies. Let me take this, because I didn't actually need to get rid of those. I needed to make them full blocks. And then you add that. I typically close that up. And then this has to get turned like that. And now that there's that, we can just put the chair in. And Villager can still get to his workstation just fine. You know, there's no issues with that, because in Java, at least, villagers can path through trapdoors. And then we just make sure we don't get it too tall by doing... Oh, okay. Guess that'll happen. We make sure we don't get a too tall painting like that. There's a lovely painting. Mouse comes back. And there is the setup, minus the wonderful... Oh, I am so proud of that. So, we're not actually finishing all of them today. That would take me quite a long while because I have to dig out the area. I am gonna get all the desks in. I feel like if I'm making a conformist, hell zone, the least I can do is get all the desks in one day. So we're gonna finish up that. And, you know, it is really simple. I think I'm actually gonna shift this one around. Because it is a wall one, and I do want an itty bit of room for, like, plants and stuff. So that I have to leave open. So keyboard, mouse. Or actually keyboard, mouse. And that I have to leave open because this is where I'm going to get some of my librarians from. And basically once I finish getting all the workstations in, I'm going to consider this place ready for villagers. But, you know, gotta get all those workstations in. So, this one will be a lefty desk. Gotta remember our left-handed workers. And then, again, I'm not gonna be able to fit... I might actually be able to get away with just having, like, 3T flippies in this one for each desk that I put. Because if I think about it, it's like this. The mouse button goes there, which is where the T flippy goes. I have one set of note blocks behind there. And then... Actually, hold on, I can scoot this shulker out of the way. Put it back down elsewhere. Because... yeah, it doesn't like me doing that. If I scoot this over one, I suddenly have a perfectly symmetrical desk here. Ta-dum. Alright, now that we're done with the wood, we can put it back. I'll probably stick more workstations in later just because workstations are good, but I also don't want to overwhelm this area with far too many workstations for the amount of villagers that I'm actually going to be putting in here. Let's see, so again I need to move my shulkies. And no, this is the left-handed one. We'll just add some computer mice. Not too difficult. So this one I do have to wait on, but there are our keyboards. Oh, this is going to be a tight fit, but you know, that's what offices are. Offices are a tight fit. I don't know if you've ever been in an office, but everything is a tight fit. It will squeeze as many people as they can into an office. Okay, so actually I need this. I need more redstone torches before I even start that. What am I thinking? Oop. There's the wood box. We'll use jungle again. Alright, 8 should do me just fine. And we'll just torch, torch, torch. Do-do-do. And voila, another desk chair. I like how these look like they're definitely expensive, but they're not particularly comfy. Like, this Expensive but uncomfy chair is the epitome of capitalist minimalism. I didn't want to do that. Alright. I'm out of slabs, so I need to fix that. Alright. And I do plan on having more office rooms. This isn't actually enough desks, but like, we gotta sort of designate what those offices are gonna be for. Can't just have offices with no purpose. I do have the right kind of slab for that. But I don't have enough torches. Silly me thinking I would have enough. Redstone, planks, sticks, torch. Okay. Oof. Feel that server lag. And then we just add these again. And because this is perpetually powered, this isn't going to affect it. Alright. Now the fun part. Where I do actually still need some scaffolding blocks. Right, I'm not supposed to put these in yet. No, we don't have... There we go. This is a laboratory where we don't study plants, so I won't tolerate... Ooh, this one I can absolutely get away with. Yes. There we go, and then I need to keep this in my hand, because how else am I meant to... Ooh. Not sure what happened with that. No, not yet. Painting. Oh, but you have the same background as the last one, and as unconformist as we are, we don't want that. There we go. Something nice and regal and minimalist. And now our last painting. There's gotta be one more. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. Alright, and now I just pick all my shulkers up, and we get to look at this office space in its entirety. Oop. Pick up, unless... Okay, yeah, inventory's full. Almost forgot that one. Alright. Honestly, I really like how this has turned out. It's simple as of yet, but it's gonna get more complex. Take a screenshot. And I really like how it turned out. Especially this. It's really laggy right now because we have a lot of players on. But when I come on when nobody is on, probably after school or something, it'll be a lot better. So, I think we're gonna call that one an episode. I'm really proud of how much I got done. Admittedly, there's still a lot of work to do behind the scenes, but I can tackle that off camera. We got this wonderful copy room done with all this paper everywhere, and printers and copy machines that actually look kind of like what the Xerox machines that I googled look like. Oh my god, I almost didn't pick... Oh, I don't have enough room for that shulker. Alright, I guess I'll do a bit of an inv dump here. Alright. Yeah, we got a lot of things done, and frankly, I'm really proud. This turned out well. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode here. Thank you for watching, If you're part of the morning crew, I hope you have a great day. Part of the evening crew, I hope your day has been great. And if you're part of the afternoon crew, well, I hope your day is going alright. I've been Ruby Robotic, and I'll catch y'all in the next episode.